भोग्येष्वनुरज्यताम् भोक्तर्येव प्रधानेतः अनुरागं तं विधेत्सति। The bhokta desires for different sense object for one's own sake. Who is bhokta? Who is bhokta? Huh? Tell me. Huh? Loudly, loudly. I don't want translation. Experiencer, that is fine. Tell me who is exactly bhokta? Jiva. But who is Jiva? That is fine. Huh? Chidabhasa. Mere Chidabhasa is not bhokta. Sadhisthana Chidabhasa. Chidabhasa with the basis. And what is that basis? Sadhisthana Kutastha Chaitanya Rupa Atma. So Kutastha Chaitanya Rupa Atma plus Chidabhasa. And when you say Chidabhasa, for that abhasa reflection of Chaitanya, what is required? Antakarana. Antakarana means Suksha Sharira required. Suksha Sharira to be there, Stula Sharira also is required. Means what is that now? Which bhokta now? Jiva, no doubt. But Sadhisthana, Chidabhasa means Dehadvayas are already included. Now this means what we take ourselves to be the individual. This individual, the bhokta, desires for many bhogya, the things to be enjoyed for one's own enjoyment, like pati jayadikam, etc. So this is what we find in the world. Having taken recourse to this, these bhogyas, the things of enjoyment, this individual aspires for, is for whose sake? Not for the sake of those objects, beings and events, not for the sake of the objects, so but for the sake of oneself. Means the love is not for bhogya, whether husband, wife, sense object, whatever, pati jaya, phrase, for all the objects, events and individuals of enjoyment, the general phrase as well. All these bhogyas are desired not for the sake of bhogya but for the sake of oneself. That is what Brihadaranyaka also points out. Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. Everything is dear to oneself for the sake of oneself. This is what is so. Having taken recourse to this general observation that is found in the world, Shruti says, you are desiring for bhogyas for your sake. Means your love is not for bhogya but for whom? For yourself. Why don't you have it directly for yourself and know why me, I become the object of such love. Because whenever you love something, the thing loved must necessarily have what? It should necessarily be a source of ananda. Okay, no one loves anything unless it is a source of ananda. You love the bhogya, why? It gives you ananda, and that is ananda is what? Because for your sake means you love yourself better than the more than the bhogya. That's why example will come in 12th chapter. You love the friend of your son. It's possible. Many times we have what? Your friend has got a son and you love him. Why? Actually you don't have love for that friend, your son friend. You have love for your son and therefore you love the son's friend. Means where love is more? In son or is the son's friend? No. More love is in the son and friend son because you love your son. Like that. You have got love for bhogya because you yourself love the more and for your joy you love the bhogya. If that is the case, if you have got more love for yourself than anything else in the world, why not directly find out why that I is the locus of such love? What makes me love myself the maximum as such? What is the reason for that? For that we have to find out one thing. Anything we love is because it gives me joy. And if I am the locus of maximum love, corollary is what? I must be necessarily Paramananda. But from our present experience, we find that I am something quite contrary. I am a samsari dukkhi. Shruti says you have committed a mistake here. You have not known yourself in reality. You are committed. That means you are taking what you is not as yourself. Better inquire. Therefore he says that love for bhogya, let it be directed towards whom? Yourself. And directing yourself means for what sake? To know what that bhokta, the swarupa of bhokta, what is the true nature of I, better find out. So therefore, why Shruti has to tell all this is to make you withdraw your love for all the objects, beings and events in the world and redirect towards whom? Yourself, and thereby discover what is your true nature. That is what he says. Now for this an example is given from Purana. So that is Bhogyanam Bhoktrisheshatva. We have seen this. Bhogyas, all objects of enjoyments, beings of enjoyments, events of enjoyment. Bhoktrisheshatva, being meant for the sake of Bhokta, the individual, the enjoyer. Ma bhogeshu anurajyata. Don't get involved in bhogya at all because you want yourself and not the bhogya. That's why we have seen this. A child who is born is the apple of the eye. And he becomes so darling. The same child, now 25 years old. What? It may be possible. Get out. I don't want to see at your face. Possible. Not that or not all the time. You can't rule out such positive. Why? Such a dear child, now why? No more the source of joy. On the contrary, source of sorrow only. So if the child who has grown up, the youngster, if the itself were the source of joy, now also must be true, which is not so. So like that, he says, be honest enough. So if that love is for yourself, try to find out why do I love myself the most. If you analyze and discover your true nature, you will not depend on the bhogya because you will not have any necessity of the bhogya because bhogyas don't have enjoyment. Your swarupa itself is nothing but ananda, but you have to directly cognize it. So therefore he says, so that ataha bhoktari eva pradhanaha ataha eva pradhane bhoktari tam anuragam viditsati. What Shruti does is, it recommends that your love for all other things for whom bhokta yourself and discover what your true nature. How it recommends, an illustration is given from Purana. 203. या प्रीतिरविवेकानां विषयेष्वनपायिनी त्वामनुस्मरतः सा मे हृदयान्मापसर्पतु। अन्वय mapa. See, this mapa can be taken two ways. Mapa sarpatu, one way. I will give the anvaya. Other way is ma apasarpatu. Ma apasarpatu. Both ways will be told. First take this way. Mapa avivekinam vishayeshu ya anapayini pritihi. Priti Raviveka, no, not Avivekanam, Avivekanam. Priti Ravivekanam is the Priti Avivekanam. So Mapa Avivekanam Vishayeshu Ya Priti Anapayini. No, Ya Anapayini Priti. Vishayeshu Ya Anapayini Priti. Sa Tvam Anusmarataha Me Hridayat Sarpatu, me hridaya sarpatu. And if you take this ma apasarpatu, then you have to start from avivekanam vishayeshu ya anapayini pritihi sa tvam anusmarataha me hridayat ma apasarpatu. Ma apasarpatu. Now first let us see earlier that mapa. What is this mapa? Measuring? Mapa. You know one meaning of ma, not our Hindi ma. Ma also means Lakshmi. Ma also means Lakshmi. Mam pati or mayaha pati, not maya. Okay, mayaha, sixth scale. Patihi, husband of Ma Lakshmi. Who is it? Lord Vishnu. So Narayana, Lord Narayana. Mapa can mean also Lord Narayana. Actually, this is prayer by Prahlada. This is by prayer by which Purana I don't know, but elsewhere it is said in Pandava Gita also it is there said. In the Pandava Gita it is also there. So Prahlada prays to Lord. He says, "Oh Lord, let me have such devotion to you." So what is that? Mapa. In that case, Mapa means Lakshmi Pate. So that means the husband of Ma Lakshmi. Another meaning in Vedanta, this Ma is a tricky word. Come on. What is the other meaning? Maya, not Maya. Prama. Mata also. No problem. Mata, mother, no doubt. Pramata also is called as Mata. You have to see the context. Naishkarmi Siddhi it has come. So, Mata means what? Mata is mother. Matru, that's okay. But Pramata also is that time called, that pra is deleted. So also Prama. So, Meya, no problem. Prameya, that's not the thing. But Mata with Pramata, that creates, that means confusion unless you know the context. So here Ma is Lakshmi. O Lakshmi Pate, O Lord Narayana, Vishnu, says, Avivekana. In the case of those people who lack viveka, means avivekis. In the case of aviveki, vishayeshu, with respect to sense object, whatever ya, anapayini priti. Anapayini priti means the love for vishayas which never wanes, which is incessant, continuous. Anapayini vichcheda rahita, unbroken. O Lord, whatever these avivekis have got the love for sense object. What type of love? Incessant, unbroken love for sense object. Means the love for sense objects of avivekis can never be otherwise. So, he says, Anipayini pritihi, sa, that priti, tvam anusmarataha. When I think of you, when I remember you, when I meditate on you, O Lord, what should happen? Says it, anusmarataha me hridayat apasarpatu. That Vishaya Priti may it go away from my antakarana. Hridaya means heart, means antakarana, means let me not have this Vishaya Priti at all when I think of you. Means, say how much Vishaya Priti they have got, let it not be there in my mind at all when I think of you. Means let me have that much of Vairagya. This is one meaning if you take Mapa as Lakshmi Pati. If you take Ma Apasarpatu, so that's why he says, what is that? The other way. See how Aviveki has got that much of love for sense object. Even the fellow will die but will not leave the sense object. That much love may I have when I think of you. That's a good example. Like that means such incessant love they have got for Vishayas. Similar love, devotion, O Lord, may I have for you ever. Never my devotion for you should wane away at all. So that's the other way that. So avivekanam vishayeshu ya anapayini priti as it is. So that sa priti tvam anusmarataha. Now sa priti means here not that priti. Similar, tadrishi. That type of priti, that type of continuous love. So for you, from my heart, ma apasarpatu, let it not go, means let me have that much of intense, that is what, devotion for you, like the avivekis have got the love for the sense object. So means in this way what happens? Entire Vishaya Priti is withdrawn and directed towards whom? Lakshmi Pati or the Lord as such. Likewise here, because everything is desired for the sake of oneself, so that love for the bhogya should be withdrawn, should be directed towards who? Bhokta Swarupa, Atma Swarupa. Now one may say that is fine what Prahlada has prayed. Maybe he is a great devotee and he has prayed that way. We accept that. But how it is useful here? We are trying to discover the Atma Swarupa, and how it is useful here. Application now is being given. Iti nyayena sarvasman bhogya jatad viraktadhihi upasamhrityatam pritim bhoktaryenam bubutsate. First line as it is. Iti nyayena sarvasmat bhogya jatat viraktadhihi, add purushaha, viraktadhihi purushaha, tam pritim bhoktari upasamhritya, tam pritim bhoktari upasamhritya, enam bubutsate, enam bubutsate. Iti nyayena, nyaya here is margena, nyayena, margena or niyamena, means by this rule. What is that rule? Just as Prahlada prayed for the single pointed devotion toward the Lord like the lay person has got for the Vishaya. So in the same manner, iti nyayena sarvasmad bhogya jaktad viraktadhihi purushaha. This person who has got viraktadhihi means vairagya with respect to all bhogyas. One who has developed vairagya, the futility for the all the bhogyas. And what is the sarva bhogya? Start from where? Highest bhogya. What is the highest bhogya? Hiranyagarbha's post. Either Hiranyagarbha or number 2 is Virat post. because that is the highest thing that one can have. Not Prime Minister, etc. That's all. No problem. Inviting problems. So your Indian problems are there, and along with that, all this is not that way. So from Hiranyagarbha, he also have got headache. Okay, you don't think. If you have got doubt, refer to Anubhuti Prakasha, chapter 13, Kanva Vidya Prakasha. First it deals with all the limitations and drawbacks that are there in the post of Virat, and then he proceed. Better don't run after that. Anyway, so that I say. From Hiranyagarbha onwards, any ordinary sense object in the world, so A to Z of the Vishaya, Sarvasman Bhogyat, from Vishaya Bhogyat, Viraktadhihi, person who has developed this passion, so what does he do? Tam Pritim Bhoktari Upasamritya. Whatever the love he had for all Bhogyas withdraws, Upasamritya, having withdrawn. Then Bhoktari, Bhoktari means who? For oneself, the Bhokta, what does he do? Enam Bubhutsate. Enam means who? Atmanam, this Atma who is the Swarupa of Bhokta, the true nature of Bhokta. Who is this me for whose sake I am desiring all these things? Why should I desire all this for my sake, etc.? How do I take myself as the one who gets joy from this? That is what that nature, true nature of that Bhokta, the one who is undergoing all these experiences, enjoyer, that Bubhutsate. Bubhutsate means desires to know what is the Swarupa. Because if I am the locus of maximum love, I should necessarily be Paramananda Swarupa. But as it obtains, it doesn't appear to be so. So therefore somewhere I have committed a mistake. Better inquire on the guidelines of the Upanishad. From that, so Bubhutsate. And if that is done, so that means if the all love for the Vishayas is Bhogyas, Bhogya Vishayas are withdrawn, so what is the result of that? So now is being now given, is described with the help of illustration. Srak Chandana Vadhu Vastra Suvarnadishu Pamaraha Apramatto Yatha Tadvat Napramadyati Bhoktari Pamaraha Srakchandana Vadhu Vastra Suvarnadishu Yatha Apramattaha Tadvat Bhoktari na pramadyati. Tadvat, after Tadvat you can add Mumukshuhu. Tadvat, afterwards add Mumukshuhu. Bhoktari na pramadyati. Pamaraha. Who is Pamaraha? A lay person who doesn't have the basis of Shastras. See, he may be ignorant, but doesn't know even Shastras, what is the goal of life, he doesn't know at all. Just as a lay person is so careful and alert about the procuring all these things. What are those? All the objects of enjoyment. A phrase is given, Srak Chandana Vadhu Vastra Suvarnadishu Yatha Apramattaha. Apramatta means very alert, attentive, bestowing entire attention in procuring, preserving, enjoying all. What are those? Srak Chandana Vadhu Vastra Suvarnadishu is a phrase which indicates all the objects of enjoyment. Srak. Srak means what? Garland. Chandana, sandal paste. Nowadays you can replace by cosmetics, okay? That it is in the place of cosmetic. Srak, the garland. In olden days that fashion was there. Nowadays all, which flowers? Paper flowers nowadays. At times you can't make out also. Even plants also. In fact, I happened to go to someone's house and I was returning, it was night. And the host also was to accompany us. So I said, he got delayed by 5 minutes. Already I had got up. I just started meddling the plant. The plant was there. I said just touching, etc. I had no intention to verify what it is. By that time the host came, he said it is a plastic one. I never thought of it as a plastic one. Actually it was brought from America. Here also they available, it's very costly. So the plastic one, etc. I said that small plant is there. Exactly it was appearing. So again came in the lobby. It was a very posh area as such. In the lobby there were some few this thing. Then I asked, is this real one or the no, that is real one. That is the real one. That is the real one. That is the plants also there. That is the real one. So it may appear as flowers but no fragrance. They may, some chemical also they may add and fragrance also they may give it. So not that way. So those days that flowers etc. that was the object of enjoyment. So wearing so many garlands etc. So Srak Chandana. Chandana for all your cosmetics. Vadhu. Now Vadhu, this word in general means young woman. Vadhu also can mean wife or daughter-in-law. So means young woman in general. Vastra, the costly garments. Suvarna, this gold, adi for money, properties, this, etc. With respect to these, Pamaraha, lay person, yatha, how is it? Apramattaha, bestows all attention, very careful in procuring, preserving, enjoying, never is what? See, he leaves that alertness, tadvat. In the same manner, this mumukshu, what does he do, mumukshu? Bhoktari na pramadyati, is never careless as to know what is the swarupa of bhokta. Means so much of attention he pays to the means by knowing who is this bhokta, for whose sake I am trying to get all these bhogyas, why it should be so, what is the swarupa. So he tries to find out, inquires on the guidelines of Upanishad, and for that sake, if any readiness of the mind is required, what is to be done to get that ready frame of mind, all those sadhanas also he takes to, never careless as far as this pursuit is concerned. Why? So he has withdrawn all his love for the bhogya, redirected towards knowing what the bhokta is. For this, how so much of attention is given and appropriate efforts are put forth, for which different examples are given. So may that apramattaha, how he is alert and that attentive in taking to the means of knowing the swarupa of bhokta or oneself, that is illustrated with help of other illustration. Kavyanataka tarkadim abhyasyati nirantaram vijigishuryathā tadvat mumukshusvam vicārayet yatha vijigishuhu kavya nataka tarkadim nirantaram abhyasyati tadvat mumukshuhu swam vicāraye. Illustration like this. Just tell yatha vijigishuhu. Jigishu means jetum ichchuhu jigishuhu. Vijetum ichchuhu vijigishuhu. One who is desirous of winning over the other. Context is of debate. In debates, arguments, one who wants to win over the other. So that for that person who wants to win over the others, what does he do? Now see, in debate, if he wants to win over other, he should have not only the knowledge about the subject matter, but allied things also, because the other person may catch him in a different level. So therefore what does he do? Kavya, Nataka, Tarkadim Nirantaram Abhyasyati. Nirantaram, always continuously studies what? Kavya, poetry, Nataka, drama, Tarka, reasoning, because arguments can be from any standpoint, the other fellow can catch hold of him. So he should be ready with all these things. So Nirantaram Abhyasyati. Otherwise, no, not that. Nowadays, you know, you want to invest. What do you do? Share market. So what is going on? I think there is one this thing, money. You know that something. Money means newspaper. All this, and they have to read that. You should have a magnifying glass, unless you are such a small, because they have to dump all the. If they give your normal points, this thing, they will have to print 100 pages there. So they want to cluster everything. Everything is given there. So like that, you know, there are people, experts in this only, so much of brain put in that. So like that. So this person who wants to argue with others and in debate he wants to win over other, he should have all at one in one stock. So therefore, so yatha kavya nataka tarkadim nirantaram abhyasyati, always he studies. Tadvat, in the same manner, mumukshuhu, the one who wants to get freed from samsara, for which one who wants to know one's own swarupa. Swam means swatmanam, one's own swarupa, that is bhoktruhu swarupa, vicharaye. That with that attentiveness he should inquire as to what one's own swarupa is. There two more examples are given. Japaya gopasanadi kurute shraddhaya yatha swargadi vanchaya tadvat shraddhyat svemu tadvat swargadi vanchaya tadvat shraddhyat svemu mokshaya. Anvaya yatha swargadi vanchaya japa yaga upasanadi shraddhaya kurute. Japa yaga upasanadi shraddhaya kurute. Tadvat mumukshaya sve shraddadhya. Mumukshaya sve shraddadhya. Just as a person who is astika. Astika means one who has got shraddha in the Vedas. Vedas say, if you do these things, you can get heavens hereafter. He has got shraddha because he knows Veda is the pramana, means of knowledge, about the things which I can't know on my own. And he takes to sadhanas. Yatha swargadi vanchaya. The one who is desirous of gaining swarga, adi, for Brahmaloka. Or it can be Hiranyagarbha's post, Virat post. So like this. So one who is desirous of heavens, etc. What does he do? So japa yaga upasanadi shraddhaya kurute. He takes to the relevant means sadhanas like japa, Gayatri adi japa. So Gayatri mantra japa or some mantra japa. Yaga like Soma yaga, etc. the sacrifices. Upasana like Panchagni Vidya, Hiranyagarbha Upasana, Panchagni Vidya Upasana, depending on what he wants. So what does he do? Shraddhaya kurute. He takes to the performance of this with all Shraddha. In the same manner, Tadvat Mumukshaya. Mumukshaya means Mokshechaya, with that intense desire for liberation. So what should be done? Sve Shraddadhya. Sve means Atmani, one should have Shraddha and take to one's own, take to means of gaining the knowledge. Why Shraddha should have? See, a person who wants Svarga, etc. See, Japa, Yaga, Upasana, etc. are the means that are done here. What is the guarantee that these means give the, this? Unless he has got Shraddha in the Vedas. Why? It is told by whom? Vedas. Who gave Vedas? Ishwarokti. Ishwara, Lord has given. So his word cannot be wrong. So therefore he has got Shraddha. Likewise, when a mumukshu takes to inquiry or those sadhana, situasha, sampatti, etc., immediately he is not going to gain the Atma Jnana. So that until he discovers the Atma Jnana, gains the Atma Jnana, he has to pursue the means. For what is required? Shraddha. Take for example Bhagavad Gita. If Arjuna had no Shraddha in Lord Krishna, he would have discarded the teaching long back. There are many contradictory statements, but he knows that Lord can never commit a mistake. He knows who Krishna is, therefore perhaps I have not understood. So he is right, but I have not understood. That requires the Shraddha. So also, when one takes to Atmanatma Viveka, all of a sudden one is not in a position to discover the Atma Sarupa. Until one discovers, one has to pursue. So therefore, Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. Lord Krishna says, on the contrary, Samshayatma vinashati. One who doubts, he is not what? He is going to ruin in the sense, he will be deprived of the real purpose of life, the real purushartha of life, he will not be able to accomplish. So from that standpoint, say Sve means Atmani Shraddadhya. So though what is told by Upanishad, I am not able to discover directly for the time being. It is true. Let me take the means as recommended by the Upanishad. Certainly in course of time I am bound to discover the truth. So he pursues. Another example. Chittaikagram yatha yogi Mahayasena sadhaye Animadi prepsayaivam Vivichat swam mumukshaya Yatha yogi Animadi prepsaya Maha ayasena Chittaikagram sadhaye Chittaikagram sadhaye Evam mumukshaya Swam vivicha Evam mumukshaya Swam vivicha Yatha, just as yogi. This yogi is one who practices Ashtanga Yoga. The context is of Animadi Siddhis, so Ashtanga Yogi. Just as the yogi, Ashtanga Yogi, and what type of yogi is? Animadi Prepsaya, one who has Prepsa, one who has got desire to gain Anima, Mahima, Garima, Laghima, occult powers. So, Anima becoming small, Mahima big, Garima heavy. So like Laghima light, like that one can become, these are occult power. So Animadi Prepsaya. So what does it do with the intention of gaining this? Mahayasena Chittaikagram sadhayet. Sadhayet, sampadayet. Accomplishes what? Chittaikagram. The single pointedness of the mind. How? Maha ayasena, with great difficulty. What is that great difficulty? For 1.5 hours for you to squat, how much difficulty is that? Huh? How many times you change your legs, etc. Now this person, not that, no more. Any little movement means vikshepa. Then pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana. One mosquito came, whatever. went out is thing. So how much difficulty he has to, and or continuously he has to practice, not this way, every day. And Ashtanga Yoga at times, no, they have got certain hours also. So night also they have to wake up in between and practice, again sleep, again get up, like that. Many things are there. And as the person advances, very strict about the diet also. Ashtanga Yoga, better keep some bank balance also, because so you will require to take only milk only, badam only, and this only, that only, as such. So many things are there. Maha ayasena. What for? Gain the animadi prepsaya. To gain the, better not run after that. You know that? See, when, during time of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, one person did sadhana for 12 years and he could accomplish walking over the water. He did accomplish the feat of walking over the water. And he knew that Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was a great devotee. So he said, look what I accomplished. What is that? I can cross over Ganges, no? So Calcutta means Ganges. I can walk over this. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. How long did you take to this sadhana? He said with all pride, 12 years. He said, my dear sir, you have wasted your lifetime. 12 years you have wasted. You know why? With 3 naya paisa you can cross. You can give the ferryman 3 naya paisa and walk over. You can cross. For which what you have done now? You have wasted 12 years of your life. What a colossal waste it is. What a great thing is that. Unless the ego is boosted, I can walk over us. So that even there also what happens, you know, the person should not have greed, etc. So if the greed, etc. come, no, that power, even though the fellow has got it, I will give you the example. I think in 60s, there was one Mr. L.S. Rao at Goregaon. So he announced a feat of walking over the water. And tickets were 100 rupees. In 60s, 100 rupees. Yes, 100. 100 means it may be 5,000 of today possibly, yes, sir. That much it was. Money had the cost all that. So, all such a crowd and all that, he started sank. He started sank as well. Afterwards, the police had to take charge of him because the fellow, all spectators will be thrashing. Well, finally he refunded the money as well. But before this, he was challenging Satya Sai Baba. He was challenging, in the bliss it was going, R.K. Karanjaya was the one who was a masala lagada, and he was upholding this Rao and he was challenging who? Satya Sai Baba. He didn't give any reply to him. In fact, so many people asked, why don't you reply? If that fellow wants to earn 25 paisa, let him earn. You know, bliss was costing 25 paisa those days, okay? So let him earn, he said. But it seems this episode, one foreigner asked, some context came, Satya Sai Baba asked, was he so foolish to do that? You forget about challenging Satya Sai Baba, etc. Was he so foolish to announce such a thing and charge 100 rupees and such a crowd, etc.? Satya Sai Baba said, no, he had. Challenging, I thought my price will increase, that's all. So that's why his ticket was, he decided to say. So I had personally no grudge against it. Afterwards he apologized, what it may be. But the point is, so the person had the power, but he lost it. Now such difficulties are there. Now how much effort the person has to put forth. Now you say, so Maha Ayasena, with such great difficulty. So what is that? He accomplished Chitta Ekagrya. So also, Evam Mumukshaya, with the desire to get freed from the samsara by knowing Atma Swarupa. Swam Vivecha, better one tries to distinguish one's own Swarupa from the body, sense organs, mind, intellect which are mistakenly taken as I. So therefore, vivichat means from deha etc. know oneself to be distinct. Now the question is fine. As told in these illustrations, one may take to the practice and the means of knowing oneself. What is going to be the result out of that? You say, Kaushalani vivardhanti tesham abhyasa patavat yatha tadvad vivekosyapi abhyasat vishadayate yatha tesham abhyasa patavat kaushalani vivardhanti tadvat asya api vivekah abhyasat vishadayate. Just as in the case of these illustrations, what are those illustrations? From Vijigishu in Kavya Nataka Tarkade Abhyasa, Swargade Vancha, one who has got Japa Yoga Upasana, etc. Again, one who wants Animadi, Chitta Ekagriya, all this. So in all these cases, Yatha, Tesham, in the case of these people, Abhyasa Patavat, by the intensity of repeated practice, by the proficiency of repeated practice, by repeatedly taking to these practices, Abhyasa Patutva means skill. So here, by repeated practice of these means, what happens? Kaushalani vivardhanti. Kaushala, the efficiency, the skill increases. So by anything, by repeated, like whether cycling or driving or swimming, more you practice, more proficient you are. So like that, Kaushalani, the skill, efficiency increases. Likewise, what is to be done? Tadvat. This mumukshu also should do this. Asya api. Asya api means in the case of mumukshu, also by mumukshu's abhyasa, what happens? Asya api abhyasad, by abhyasa, vivekaha vishadayate. That viveka, that knowledge of distinction between what is true I, Atma and Anatma, how deha, mana, buddhi, these Anatma are different from Atma, that viveka, vishadayate means spashtam bhavati, becomes very clear. He is able to appreciate very clearly how the Atma Sarupa is distinct from the embodiment by repeated inquiry, repeated practice of these means. Now, if this viveka becomes very clear, what is the result? Let us see. Vivinchata bhoktru tattvam jagradadishva sangata अन्वय व्यतिरेकाभ्याम साक्षिण्यध्यवसीयते. अन्वय व्यतिरेकाभ्याम भोक्तृतत्वम विविंचता. Anuswara is there, not vivichata. Vivinchata. In some book that anuswara is missing. Vivinchata jagradadishu sakshini asangata adhyavasiyate. Asangata adhyavasiyate. Anvaya vyatirekabhyam. So by this method, for which method? Anvaya vyatireka. What is this? Anywhere you have come across? You have become Buddhas now with respect. supposed to become Buddhas. I don't know it. With Anvaya Vyatireka, refer to first chapter. Okay, first chapter. If you are not just read with the commentary. So first chapter, Anvaya Vyatireka, continuance and discontinuous, presence and absence. So continuance of Chaitanya Rupa Atma, discontinuance of Anatma at different levels. So Anvaya Vyatireka. Of course, here also he is going to refer to briefly. So he just bringing in context also. So Anvaya Vyatireka Abhyam, by the method of Anvaya Vyatireka, continuance and discontinuance. Bhoktru Tattvam Vivinchata. Bhoktru Tattva means the Bhoktuhu Swarupam, the true nature of Bhokta, that is Atmanaha Paramarthika Swarupam. The Atmanaha Paramarthika Swarupam, the true nature of Atma. So Bhoktru Tattvam Vivinchata. So one who distinguishes it from all the bhogya jada upadhi. The Atma Swarupa as distinct. Viveka means prathak karana, making it separate. So from all bhogya which is jada. Body also is bhogya or not? It's experience, inert in nature by itself. So from this one who distinguishes, what happens, thereby what happens? Jagradadishu sakshini asangata adhyavasiyate. So thereby what happens? He is able to discover in all three states, Jagradadishu, in the waking, dream, and also this is it, asangata sakshini. The Kutastha Atma Sakshi is asanga, means unconnected with all that happens in the waking, dream and sleep. In waking what happens? In waking what happens? So many things happen, is it not? Or whatever, I am not concerned with what all happens in individual cases. All those things that we experience in terms of our waking state experience, which gives us joy, sorrows, varieties of experiences. All these put together, what do we say? Desirable, undesirable samsara. Of course, there are certain things desirable. There are also things that are undesirable. Many things beyond our control, in spite of our not wanting, they are bound to be there. That is what is called a samsara in terms of varied experiences. And with this, what happens? When desirable thing happens, what happens? Mercury rises up. You are up. Undesirable things, you are down. All this elation, dejection and all varied reactions, etc., which is popularly known as what? Samsara. It says Adishu. Again in sleep also. No, not in sleep. Dream also. In sleep, ignorance. Doesn't know anything. In all these asangata, these have nothing to do with Sakshi Atma, which is my Swarupa. Whether the joy, okay, Swamiji, sorrows are there, nothing to do with the Atma, understandable. If joy is there, why asangata must be there? See, look, in the waking and the dream, if undesirable, sorrowful things take place, we can declutch ourselves from that as nothing to do with that. If joy is there, why should we? Why that asangata? What is wrong? थोड़ा मजा मजा भी मिलता है. Why you don't want that sorrow? Because sorrow is never desirable. Fine. Now, why did you get the sorrow? In sleep you have no sorrow. In waking and dream you have got the sorrow is possible. Sorrow is possible. Why? Can you pinpoint the cause of it? Look, whatever may be the external cause of sorrow, unless one has the identification with the body, no sorrow can ever affect the individual. Is it not? So, there is a cause outside, but if I am not identified with the body, that sorrow can't do anything. That is why, suppose a patient suffering from cancer, unbearable pain is there. If he sleeps, let us say, if he is asleep, no identification of the body, the disease is there verily, but no pain. Is it not? So that is how it is. So identification. Now you may say, sorrow is there, but in joy, can you experience any joy without identifying with the body? Means you are keeping the disease continued. Which disease? Bhavaroga. Okay, samsara roga, disease continued by identifying with the body in the context of joy, and then complain when the sorrow comes. So Vedanta says, neither this is your nature, joy, nor the sorrow is your nature. You are above both joys and sorrows, but yourself is what? Ananda Swarupa. This Ananda Swarupa is distinct from the joys that we get from the Vishayas. So in whether sorrow or joy, we get hooked to the embodiment which is not our Swarupa, and thereby take to many karmas, karma phalas, janma, marana, samsara continues. So therefore he says, with this Anvaya Vyatireka, he is able to discern and discover the Sakshi Chaitanya Atma is asanga, not connected to both joys and sorrow. So, and that is adhyavasiyate, he ascertained. Now what is this Anvaya Vyatireka? Though in the first chapter it was discussed in detail, in this context. So just author hints about this Anvaya Vyatireka. Yatra yadrishyate drashta jagrat swapna sushuptishu tatraiva tannetaratreti anubhutirhi sammata. Drashtra, not drashta, okay? Drashtra, instrumental case, by the drashta. Jagrat swapna sushuptishu yatra yadrishyate. There, second line, first take sandhi breaking. Sandhi is like this. Tatra eva tat na itaratra iti anubhutihi hi sammata. Sandhi. Tatra eva tat na itaratra iti anubhutihi sammata. Na itaratra becomes netaratra. Na itaratra becomes netaratra. Now take Anvaya. Tat tatra eva itaratra na itaratra na iti anubhutihi hi sammata. Tat tatra eva itaratra na iti anubhutihi hi sammata. Drashtra. Drashtra means who? By the Sakshina, by the Sakshi Chaitanya. One who makes you aware of all experiences in the waking, dream and sleep. Drashta. Now, the Drashta, not the Jiva seer, but the Sakshi Chaitanya. By that Sakshi Chaitanya, in all these three states of experience, what are those? Jagrat, Swapna, Sushuptishu. In the waking, Swapna, dream, Sushupti, sleep. So, Yatra. So, Yatra means in whatever sthana, either in the waking or in the dream or in the sleep. In these three states of experiences, in any one of these, Yadrishyate, whatever that is experienced, as in this, like this, in the waking, gross objects are experienced. In the dream, Sukshma, Vasanas experience. In the sleep, Ananda is experienced. Whatever that is experienced by this Sakshi in these three states of experiences, depending on which the state of experience is taken into account, Tat. Tat means that Drishya, that thing that is experienced, Tatra eva, in that particular state only is that. For example, all that you experience in the waking state is available only in the waking state, but neither in the dream or the sleep. What you experience in the dream state is available in the dream state only, not in the waking state or the deep sleep state. What you experience in the sleep is available only in the sleep and not in the waking or in the dream. So therefore, Tatra eva, only there, Itaratra na. In other two states of experience, states of consciousness, it is not there. What does it show? Anvaya or Vyatireka? What does it show? Whatever you experience in a given specific state of consciousness is only in that state and not in other two states. What is it? Vyatireka. Absence, discontinuance of this thing in other two states. Vyatireka. He says, now, what about that Sakshi Chaitanya which makes you aware of the waking, dream and sleep? Irrespective of these not available, it continues to be there in the three states. What is it? Vyatireka or Anvaya? Anvaya. Continuation. Presence. Continuation. So, iti anubhuti sammata. Anubhuti sammata means this is universal experience. This can be verified by all. It is not confined to any one or two person. It is a universal experience. So that means the Sakshi continues in all the three states of consciousness. But what is experienced gets discarded in the other two states. So Vyatireka and Anvaya. So this is not only the experience of all people. Shruti also discusses and points out this. Brihadaranyaka points out to this effect that Chaitanya Rupa Atma is in all three states of consciousness, whereas what is experienced gets discarded in other two states. There we find in Brihadaranyaka 4.3.15, Sayat tatra kinchit pashyati ananvagataha tena bhavati asangaha hi ayam purushaha. Whatever this individual experiences in the dream state, the Sakshi Chaitanya is what? Unscathed, unconnected with what is experienced, he is asanga. Also, Sava Esha, 4.3.15 only, Sava Esha etasmin samprasade ratva charitva drishtva eva punyam cha papam cha punaha pratinyayam pratiyonyadravati. Of course, don't bother much about that. So what he says is, this person samprasade sleep. So again, then whatever he experiences, then afterwards ratva, charitva, etc. in the dream. So roaming here and there, doing, experiencing this and that, etc. Drishtva eva, actually he doesn't do anything there, but only experiences, and afterwards he goes to other states like this. In Brihadaranyaka it is said that, so The Sakshi Atma is unconnected to what is being experienced. He is aloof from that. What is told there is now given in this stanza. So you don't bother about the Shruti quotation. The sum and substance is given in this stanza 212. Sayattatrekshate kinchit tenananvagato bhave drishtva punyam papam cheti evam shrutishu dindimaha saha tatra yat ikshate. Sandhi breaking there. Yat tatra ikshate. Now anvaya is saha tatra yat ikshate. No, yat kinchit ikshate. After yat take kinchit. Saha tatra yat kinchit ikshate tena ananvagataha bhave. Ananvagataha bhave. Punyam papam cha drishtva eva. Punyam papam cha drishtva eva. Iti evam shrutishu dindimaha. Iti evam shrutishu dindimaha. Saha tatra yat kinchit ikshate. Saha means Atma, Sakshi, Chaitanya Rupa Atma. Tatra, in that state, what is that tatra? Tasyam avasthayam means swapna avasthayam, in the dream state. So whatever in the dream state, yat kinchit, whatever bhogya, ikshate, experiences, tena means with all those things experienced, the bhogyas experienced in the dream state, by that tena drishyena, by all bhogyas experienced in the dream, this Atma is what? Ananvagataha bhave. Ananvagata means na sambadhaha, is not connected at all, has nothing to do with what is being experienced. So he is not connected. Asambadhaha eva bhave. And what does he do? Punyam papam cha drishtva eva. Punyam papam cha drishtva eva means, see, in the dream, either you may enjoy or you may suffer. But even that enjoyment and suffering in the dream on account of papa punya only. Now he says, on account of papa punya, so that is what? Experience in this. That is a drishtva eva. What is drishtva eva? Simply seeing, not taking to oneself. See, whatever you see, is it connected to you? You are different from the seer. But with whatever you see, if you have got identification, then the problem starts. What happens? Then what happens? Mine, me comes. Then you get affected. Otherwise, nothing. So therefore, so punyam papam cha drishtva eva iti evam. So means what is shown is that whatever that is experienced in the dream state, Sakshi Atma is totally unconnected. This is what is declared in the Shrutis Upanishad. Iti evam Shrutishu dindimaha. This is the dindima, ghosha, declaration in the Shruti. Actually, you know what is dindima? At small drum, tom 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 tom, there is like this. Olden days, nowadays mass media, you know, all TV, etc. In olden days, any declaration in the villages, some epidemic has come, all should take inoculation, otherwise they will be punished according to such and such law. One fellow will come, tam 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 tam, and all villagers come and assemble, and other fellow will read. This is the order. So therefore, we have to say, Dindima, Ghosha, declaration. This is the Ghosha of what? Vedanta. Iti, the Shrutishu, the Shrutis, the Upanishad declare that Atma Sakshi, Atma is totally unconnected with all the Sukha Dukkha's one enjoy experiences, not only dream but also waking also he is unconnected with. So to this Shrutishu Dindimahava, so are the declarations in the Shruti. Question comes, which Shruti, where it is said so? Few samples are being given. Jagrat Swapna Sushuptyadi Prapancham Yat Prakashate Tad Brahmahamiti Jnatva Sarva Bandhai Pramuchyate Yat Jagrat Swapna Sushuptyadi Prapancham Prakashate. Yat Jagrat Swapna Sushuptyadi Prapancham Prakashate Tad Brahma Aham Iti Jnatva Sarva Bandhaihi Pramuchyate. Tad Brahma Aham Iti Jnatva Sarva Bandhaihi Pramuchyate. This is from Kaivalya Upanishad, first chapter, 17th mantra, 117. Yat. What is that Yat? Yat Brahma. What Brahma it is? Satyam Jnanam Anantam. Or Satya Jnanananda Lakshanam Brahma. And how is it available? Is available at Sakshi. You may say, where is the Satya Jnanananda Lakshana Brahma? किधर जाना पड़ेगा अभी ब्रह्म को ढूंढने के लिए? Look, are you trying to inquire or not? You are serious now, or at least we have to be serious because I have to. Okay. So what? ये ब्रह्म किधर है? Now, where is this Brahma? You are now at least, though not serious, at least curious. Okay. At least you are curious, though not serious. Whether that seriousness or curiosity is where is there in your antakarana mind as what? As a thought vritti. Yes or no? Let me know. Swamiji repeatedly Brahma, 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 Vedanta, always Brahma, Brahma, great master souls always talk Brahma, Brahma. Let me know what it is that some curiosity, a thought of curiosity has come. Okay? That vritti thought by which you know that Chaitanya, that knowledge principle itself is Satya Jnanananda Lakshana Brahma. How far from you? Swamiji, I have not understood at all. Very good. You have not understood or not? You are honest. That you have not understood, that you have understood or not? Are you aware that you have not understood? The one which makes you aware that I have not understood, that itself is Brahma. No, Swamiji, I was sleeping. Now only I woke up. Very good. Not okay. You are sleeping or not, and you didn't know this, that what I spoke right now, is it not? So that you didn't know, that you know now or not? I was sleeping, I didn't know, because of which you are aware that you, that means you were asleep, you didn't know. That is what? Brahma. Come on. How far it is from you? That is the problem. So we start hunting everywhere, but that one, the very swarup of the hunter is who? Brahma. The one because of which we inquire. So that is all, that is itself is Brahma. Look here. Without this Chaitanya, the pure awareness principle, pure conscious principle, even for a split second in our life, is any experience ever possible? Forget Vedanta. Any blessed experience Even the most unwanted experience or most desired experience is ever possible. Are you at any single moment in your life without a given experience? I am not concerned with the quality of the experience. Are you in even for a single moment in your life without experience? If you say at this juncture no experience, means what? Ram Nam Satha you allow to make. Even suppose no faint etc. experience like sleep, afterwards you wake up. Some fellows they say, those who had undergone bypass surgery, they say there is some blackout. I don't know, this is told by, okay, not my experience, okay, told by the one who had undergone this. At a particular juncture, there is some slight blackout itself, as if nothing is known. I think when the heart is put on that machine, so that is that. So some in the experience, the memory, there is some blackout itself. Even that being aware, not totally not that, still the fellow is there like soon or something is there. At that juncture there is some blackout. Is it not because of some past experience? So that is also is what? That Chaitanya is, that also is Anubhava only as such. So therefore, that because of which all Anubhavas are possible, that is the very Anubhava Swarupa, itself the very knowledge principle. Without that Chaitanya, no individual can ever exist. That is what we are trying to discover as distinct from all masala. What is that mixture? What mixture? Of Anatma. Even now that Sakshi Atma is there, but presented to us through all the Anatma Upadis. Our this thing is to know distinct from that. So therefore he says, so that yat satyajnanananda lakshanam brahma jagrat swapna sushuptyadi prapancham. All this waking world, dream world, sleep world means all experiences. Prakashati, means prakashayati, makes you know, means the one because of which I am able to experience all those things in the waking, dream and deep state. That principle, Tad Brahma, Aham iti Jnatva. So having known that is my Swarupa, how? Having directly cognized, Sarva Bandhaihi Pramuchyate. The person gets freed from all bandhas, all bondage. And bondage starts from where? I know now. What? That one who says, I know itself is who? Baddha or Muktaha? I know is Pramata, the knower. Bondage. Why? Knower with respect to what? Body, mind, knowing something through pramana, bondage only. Onwards, entire free from all this bondage, he gets freed from all this bondage. Sarva bandhaihi pramuchyate. Not simply muchyate. Totally, why? Every day in sleep, muchyate only. In sleep, freedom from samsara is there. Pramuchyate. Never to get it back because ignorance is gone. Even that sleep should suggest. See, look, in sleep samsara is there. If samsara, sukha dukkhatmaka samsara were my intrinsic characteristic feature, I can't get rid of it in sleep also. The very fact that in sleep I am free from that shows my Swarupa is free from that, but somehow I mistake it to be my Swarupa. So vimuchyate. Another Upanishad from Amrita Bindu or Brahma Bindu Upanishad, and again one more quotation from Kaivalya Upanishad. He shows that by such viveka and consequent discovery that Sakshi Chaitanya is distinct from all that is experienced in the Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti, and having that direct cognition, one can get freed from samsara. Two more quotations from Upanishad will be given. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalana